Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm here with this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. If you're new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell right now. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's really simple. Pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. You can have more than one card if you would like. If you have 5 cards, you may have a lot to think about this week. It could get a bit confusing. Okay, have you got your number? I've got mine. Let's go to the board and have a look what the cards have to tell us this week. We're doing card number 1. Card number 1, closing my eyes now. What do I see? I see somebody's hand. It's not mine. Reaching out and looking for attention, affection, connection. These sorts of things. I also get the word empathy. You could have somebody reach out to you this week. If you pick card number 1, maybe they have a problem or they want you to help them in some way. It's a good time to be kind and supportive, and most of all, to treat yourself that way. So maybe you need to give yourself some attention as well. I see a little grey rabbit. I don't know what that's about. Rabbits sometimes can be like your small little insecurities or fears, but it doesn't mean that there's any sort of practical thing happening like in the external world, but it's more about the feelings that you have. Okay, maybe you're feeling insecure on some point. The card that comes up is the Justice card. This is all about natural law, L-O-R-E. This is not so much about human law, L-A-W. But if you do have a legal case going on, this could be a help. There's some action to be taken. But before you take the action, you must listen to your intuition here. See the owl on her shoulder? She doesn't have all of the evidence yet. But she's gathering the evidence and she's going to weigh it up and make a decision here with a sword of truth. So this card is all about honesty and integrity and fairness and karmic law, because what goes around comes around basically, and then this action will be taken, all of this red. So that's card number 1. Alrighty, let's have a look now for card number 2. Card number 2, I see these curtains opening up. It's like doors opening up, opportunities coming your way. There's a whole lot of brown pennies spilling out off the stage. So these are changes in your life, but you have to put some effort in. Because they're brown, that's sort of like the earth, and there could be some labour involved there. So you may need to, there you go, put some effort in. So that just slid out like that. The Hermit card, time to have some time out and spend time on yourself, doing some inner reflection. This wolf here is all about learning and sometimes teaching, and it can be that your turn for teaching is coming up. You might have a lot of knowledge, but you might need to get more in order to be able to share what you know. There's a mountain here, there's a bit of a challenge, something to climb, something to get over, to put that effort in to get over whatever it is, the hurdles around learning something this week. But you probably have to figure it out for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to do, and so you'll need some time alone to reflect on all of your ideas. You are the light of the world. Fabulous. Card number 2. Alrighty, card number 3. Let's have a look. What do I see? Now, if you're one of those people, you're going to work at like 8 o'clock in the morning or some godforsaken time, walking along with a cup of coffee, do be careful. I just see this cup of coffee spraying up into somebody's face. Okay, so be careful with trips and slips, especially if the weather is not good. This could relate to Australia, people in Australia more than other countries, because we're in winter and we have had some very cold weather and a lot of rain, a lot of water, difficult weather, snow in some parts that doesn't normally snow. And so do be careful walking with hot drinks, okay? But I don't know if I think that's actual rather than symbolic. The only possible symbolism around that, which I don't feel very strongly about this, is that something might spray up and hit you in the face. So meaning that if you did something or said something, that it might come back on you, in an unpleasant way. But I don't even get a vibe on that really. I feel it's actual. Okay, so that's a warning for a particular person. Now, card number 3, generally speaking. Okay, I see desserts, sugar, sweetness. There's a real drive for sweetness in your this week, basically. Sweetness in your life this week. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't overdo it on the cakes or the cream buns, okay? The card that comes up is the 10 of Cups. This is about sweetness, and here's the buns here. Nurturing, being kind, mothering. Maybe you need some mothering yourself this week. And it's fine to make yourself some cream buns or donuts or something to do that, but you only want to do that very rarely, and don't eat the whole dozen. Not in one go anyway. This is about home and half. Great time to stay home. Organise things around your home, get things in order, clean out some cupboards, do some cooking, and make your inner child feel stable and secure and safe, okay? But time for nurturing, self-love, caring for other people if you can, if you have children especially too. That's lovely. Alrighty, so now we're looking at card number 4. Card number 4, closing my eyes here, doors opening up in front of me. This is very old, what I'm seeing. This door, it goes back to the 1800s, and there's a woman opening the door, probably, obviously, your ancestors, not... Well, it could be. So I'll say probably, not obviously, I'll say probably your ancestor, woman with white hair and a bun and dark, very dark clothing. I don't go much on the fashions. I'd like rather see her in lime green and hot pink or something. Anyway, she's a very kind lady, and something about opening the door to the past. It's a great week for going back through your family tree, talk to your relatives, and you might find something really interesting comes up. All right, the card is the 3 of Cups. This is a group of people, not usually the people you work with, more like family or friends, and they're all connected in some way, spiritually speaking. So they're all in the fish's mouth here. So the fish is a symbol of the subconscious, and they're very different people. So this could be like 3 family members, usually probably women, and they sort of get on sometimes and other times they don't, but totally different people. This is about socialising. There could be a family gathering coming up, and this would be an excellent time to be asking about what has happened in the past. Also, there's something about how that plays out in your life now. There's some connection between your DNA, your family history, and how that affects your life now. So see if you can understand and find out the pattern that is in play that is affecting your life. It could be quite an interesting event, actually. All right, card number 5. 5 is alive, and I'm closing my eyes. There's another door here with a wooden handle this time. I open the door, and there's shelves, and there's lots and lots of books that I can see on these shelves. So this is about your knowledge. The knowledge that you have, but maybe you're sitting on it or you haven't done anything with it. And it feels like it goes back a long time. So for many years you've known about something, but you haven't done anything about it. This suggests that all of this knowledge has been sitting there waiting for you, and what you're doing here is walking towards it. And the 8 of Cups can indicate that there's been something in the past that's held you back, and now you're moving away from that, and you're moving forward, so that you're putting all the pieces together and you're starting to understand the little tidbits of knowledge that you have, and how the jigsaw puzzle all fits together. So it's a little bit enlightening, a little bit exciting, and the Eight of Cups. See, she's dressed in green here. This suggests there's a lot of growth and opportunity. See, here we have the moon. It's just come off the new moon, and there's just this slither of light. So you're getting little bits and pieces of knowledge, but maybe not all of the knowledge in one go. Maybe there was some sort of heavy emotional involvement with a situation or with a person, and now you've just had enough of it. You've packed your dilly bag here and you're on your journey forward. So I feel a little bit excited for you because it's like there's new vistas, new horizons, and being in touch with your subconscious. As you now retreat from one situation, or you move on from a situation that wasn't helpful for you, and you move into the future, and you've got all of this knowledge that you're bringing with you. You've got your bag of goodies here, your toolkit, so to speak. So that's very exciting. Alrighty, so for this week, and it's the 13th of June 2022 that I'm talking about, we have 2 major arcana. We have 3 cups, so it could be a fair few emotions around, but this one's beautiful. Nurturing, kindness, love, affection, and some socialising and moving on from difficult situations. That brings a sense of relief around it. Even though I say the date, the 13th of June, if you're watching this at a later date, don't be concerned about the date. You know, you might be watching this in 2025 or something. If you get a feeling in your body, if you pay attention, you get a vibe, you know, a sort of frequency or some sort of feeling of an enhancement, it catches your eye and you're interested, know that Spirit still has a message for you, and that message is valid. Okay, so that's your pick a card for this week. I hope it's helpful for you. Do let me know in the comments. Leave a like. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. And I look forward to reading for you again soon. I'll be starting the horoscopes for July very soon too. Have a fabulous week, everyone, and I'll catch you all again soon. If you are new, subscribe and be alive, and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, thanks again. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.